Every time we meet, it's always the same. He says we should see each other more than only every half a year accidentally or something like that. And we agree that we should meet again soon and talk, catch up. And deep in my heart, I hope that it leads to something more. That maybe now that we're both older and wiser, we could have a real relationship. I'd love nothing more than that. I secretly dream of all the dates we could have that he would be proud to tell his friends about. We never do, of course. We never even end up meeting that once to catch up. I saw him at a concert just the other month, and while all those possibilities flashed in my mind, I approached him and we ended up going home together, just like the old times. And we agreed we should meet up again soon to do something. But we didn't. Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Ryan Sierra. We're playing Don't Take It Personally, Babe Part 4. And one of the important things is looking over in-game 4chan. OMG, a Nico finale! Goodbye, Lily-chan! Can I see that picture up close, or will we never be able to? I know, right? I can't believe she had to die like that. She was so awesome! I actually kind of think her death was a little drawn out, don't you think? What? Don't get me wrong, it was awesome in general. I love Lily-chan so much. I would go hetero for her, no lie. And it's a great finale. I think we know who this anonymous is deep down, actually. I just thought her death went on for way longer than it should have. Thought Lily should have died sooner. My face when? Aw, man, I wish. Aw, man, remember when people said MFW? I just think it would have been better if she'd said nothing. It really took me out of it. It went on for too long. Real death doesn't last for 5 minutes. True story, but it was supposed to be super dramatic. Right, I just don't think dragging it out for so long helped. I think it... You think that's hard? Bitch, I'm hard. Okay. Time to go see Isabella, I think, right? I guess I got here first. Well, I can wait. I sit down and wait, tapping my hand on the desk impatiently. I look over my lesson plan for tomorrow, but unlike every other time, I can't see anything worth adjusting. I wonder where she could be. She doesn't really seem like the sort of person to blow off an appointment like that. I hope everything's okay with her. All the worst possibilities of what it could be raced through my head. Maybe she got hurt. Maybe something happened. Maybe she couldn't bring herself to talk about it. Or maybe she... I am being ridiculous. I just have an overactive imagination is all. I'm sure she's fine. Something probably just came up and delayed her. Or maybe she just got lost? No. No, that can't be it. She knows what room this is. It's not a very big school, and she clearly knew where it was. Okay, so here's the rub. If you go looking for her, there's this idea that, like, she got there, and then while you were out, she went, oh, he's not here, and then went home. And if you wait for her, you have this guilt that you could have gone looking for her, because she doesn't show up. So, I know what happens, but what feels the best to do, right? I guess look for her? How do we know she knew where it was? Did we know? I guess she must have said the room number? Did she say the room number? Was that the scene with her, or did Ariana say the room number one time? I don't know. Look for her? That seems carpe diem, right? Oh, moving my legs. Moving my feet, dancing on my falls, and kiss on my peats. Kiss my peats. Kiss my fucking peats! Okay, so basically, Isabella is nowhere to be found. We didn't find her at all. What could be wrong? Next morning. Once the bell rings, I do attendance as always, but I can tell immediately who the only absence is. Isabella. Has anyone heard from Isabella at all? Anyone? The class is silent. Does anyone know how to get a hold of her then? Still more silence. Alright. I move on, there not really being anything else I can do. But the whole thing gives me a sinking feeling. Next week. A week later, and I still haven't seen Isabella at all, and the school still has no way of getting a hold of her at all. It's hard not to assume the worst, but there's nothing I can do about it, other than feel terrible about it. Maybe I should have insisted, or gone looking for her that evening? What could have possibly happened to her?
Wait, he did, I picked the one that said looking for her!
Still, there's nothing I can do. Class goes on without her. What do you think about the ending? Kendall, I'd really like to hear your thoughts.
Well, I thought it was good. It ends on an effective note and makes a strong impression. Plus, the repetition of the body count works well for it.
Did you think that worked in the other parts of the novel too?
For reals. It helped keep things structured.
Good. Any other thoughts? Or anyone else? She sits down without any further word. Charlotte raises her hand, and I pause before calling on her. You know, the worst thing about all this is I find myself thinking, even though Isabella's gone, it's hard to even notice the difference. It doesn't feel like the dynamic of anything has changed with her gone. How utterly horrible is that?
By the way, just a quick little note here for anyone watching. This is not 13 Reasons Why. Trust me. Trust me. This is not going to be 13 Reasons Why. I promise. You'll see later. So I'm not putting a trigger warning because it's not. It doesn't happen. You got to stick around to find out. What you're thinking of doesn't happen.
We have to start the next unit in 2 days, the Shakespeare class for this year. I'm looking forward to it even less than I normally would. It's really last minute, but I throw out the whole lesson plan I had prepared. I'm supposed to be teaching Romeo and Juliet, but somehow I don't really think the class is really going to be up for studying a play that ends in suicide. I struggled to put together an entire lesson plan for something a little more lighthearted than that.
A whole lotta of love. Is that a typo or is that a pun? What is lotta?
Okay, that just wraps it up for this unit. I hope you've all learned at least a little bit. I'd like you to note that the syllabus has been updated. We're going to be doing Twelfth Night next, not Romeo and Juliet. Your libraries all have a copy of it already, but your homework for tonight is to not read the script. Don't read it at all. Don't even look at it. We're going to be watching the 22 movie version in class tomorrow, because the theater is meant to be seen. Then we'll look at the script. That's all. Strange. I normally get cut off by the lunch bell ringing. I guess I must be better at my timing. Alright, you can all go to lunch for a couple minutes early. There's a loud clamor as everyone leaves the classroom at once, same as always. And, same as always, there are students staying behind. But lately, it's been less than before.
Hey, sis, I can't stick around today. Miss Mighton wants to see me, like, now for some stupid reason. I'll see you later, okay?
Yo! Who's Miss Mighton?
Of course, it's no problem. Good luck with her. Yeah, I'll need it. Laters! I guess it's just us then.
Yeah. I take out my own lunch and start to eat quietly. Charlotte does the same. I unravel my sleeves as I chew on an
So, how is 12th Night? Is it good?
I guess it depends on whether or not you like Shakespeare.
Yeah, kind of. He's not as bad as everyone says, anyway.
Well, then you'll probably find it very funny.
Ah, that's good.
More silence. That's obviously not what she really wanted to ask. I can't take this anymore. I'm just going to ask her. Is there something wrong, Charlotte?
No, not at all. I'm fine.
I give her a look.
It's just... This is a weird question, Mr. Rook, but do you think she was telling the truth?
Who?
Oh, Kendall. She said she was going to talk to a teacher, but do you think maybe she was just lying so she could avoid me?
I'm taken aback by the question as I shit my pants. I don't think so, of course, but why would she think that? Why do you ask that? Does she seem like she would do that?
I don't know, but even now that we're talking again, she always seems so reluctant to actually really talk with me. We never really say anything of value, and it always feels like she's uncomfortable being with me. And it's not like she's talking to me on Amie either.
I guess that's true now that she mentions. I guess that's true now that she mentions it, although I don't think her understanding is quite right. Well, as much as anyone can understand Kendall. Maybe the duck running the lemonade stand?
I don't think she actually can stand me anymore. I feel like I should just talk to her and tell her that she doesn't have to make excuses.
Would you really do that?
No, because I'm selfish.
Selfish? She stops, as if only now she's realized what she's been saying. As if only now she realizes how emotionally vulnerable she clearly is.
Promise not to repeat a word of this, Mr. Rook?
Of course not. But she still has trouble coming up with the words.
Were you aware that we used to be a couple? We only broke up a few weeks ago.
Well, I have to stop myself from saying, of course. I have to get it a moment's thought. I knew it, of course, but how did I know it? Did I read about it on Amie Connect, or did someone else also mention it in front of me?
What if I say I didn't know, because we don't want to seem like we were creepy, right? We don't read our students' statuses on Facebook or their private messages. That's weird!
It's not worth taking the chance. No, I didn't know, but it explains a lot.
Yeah. Have you ever had a perfect thing before, Mr. Rook, and ruined it?
Man, what a question.
Cheers to that, bro. Swig.
Let's see.
I mean, I don't honestly believe this. I don't think perfect things can be ruined. I mean, even if they were really, 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 really good things, that doesn't make them perfect. Because they were ruinable, you know what I mean?
More than once, actually. I'd love to say it gets easier, but it doesn't.
No, I'd imagine not. Still, I miss everything about the way things were. Kendall's just so perfect.
Are you still in love with her?
Okay, this is a weird question to ask your 17-year-old buddy.
I don't...
Oh god, no, Charlotte, no! Her voice is too deep! I don't know. How can you tell when you're in love? Is it just like all the songs or all the movies? If it's not like that, does it mean I'm not in love?
Tough questions.
Yeah, tell me about it. All I know is I can't bring myself to give up on her, even though she's clearly not interested in me anymore. Maybe that's how you know it's love, because it makes me act awful.
I stare at her, giving it a long, thoughtful pause.
No!
She's wrong, of course. She seems unusually tense, too. I can tell that Kendall wouldn't be friendly just for the sake of appearances. I think anyone could tell that. What she sees in her, I have no idea, and I don't want to play either matchmaker or cheerleader for teenaged girls. But I don't get how she could be so wrong. Why not just ask if she wants to get back together? She seems stunned at the proposition.
I don't think you understand, Mr. Rook. I was the one who broke up with her. If anyone has to make the move, it's her. It's out of my hands.
Well, what's the harm in trying? What's the worst that could happen?
I could lose her. I could cause her to just finally stop even trying to put up with me at all.
Yo, John, Mr. Rook literally did the, what's the worst she could say, no? And then Charlotte did the whole, no, she could say ew, too.
I don't want to lose her.
Well, I pause again, considering my approach. You said you weren't sure what love feels like, right?
That's right.
Well, in my experience, it means you know it's worth the risk. Love means you'll try anyway, even if you know for absolute certain you'll get shot down. Because you have to.
Wait a minute. Wait, what's the risk? Risk implies that there's probability and chances. If it's certain rejection, then it's not a risk.
In all my experience, that's what it seems that love is really about. So I think that's what it comes down to. Are you still in love with her? For instance, I'm in love with my own burps, you crazy sluts. She looks down, and there's a long silence. Neither of us says a word, and I don't know what to say. After what feels like the longest time without saying anything, at long last, Kendall returns.
Sorry, bro. Am I interrupting anything?
Charlotte takes a moment to calm down.
No, not at all. We were just talking about the play we're going to study. Ah, balls, already for reals?
I'm afraid so. It's time to get to class.
Yeah, obvo.
She starts to leave just as soon as she came, and Charlotte starts packing up too. Hey, Charlotte?
Yes, Mr. Rook?
Then I try to think of what to tell her.
I feel like Kendall's she is. She does end up being interested, though. I know. Spoilers. Look, this is not a spoiler-free playthrough. This is Ryan jacks himself off to his own amateur voice acting playthrough.
Do you trust me, Charlotte?
Of course I do. You're my teacher.
Whoa,
That's... I never had this much trust in my teacher. I mean, it's not totally true, but whatever.
I think you should do it. I can promise you that it'll turn out well, with the most absolute certainty. I can guarantee it. I think you really just ask.
How can you be so sure?
Yeah, it was a long shot. I definitely can't possibly explain how I know. I couldn't, ever. Just trust me. I promise.
Well, thanks, Mr. Rook.
She turns and walks off to join Kendall. I lean back, staring at what's left of my lunch, half of it still sitting on my desk. What an intense conversation. I never thought about Charlotte that way before. She's always just been the smart, focused one. I can only wonder how things will work out, but I sure hope it's well. That evening... Oh god, this is when he's in his room and the music goes like, ah! I don't know, you'll see what I mean. I still have my work cut out for me, thanks to my sudden last-minute major lesson change. I'm definitely starting to regret this. I don't have nearly enough prepared. I wonder what my own high school teachers would have done. I know the answer. Wasted several entire days by getting the class to read the entire play out loud.
You know what? That's such a true thing, dude. I love reading, obviously, out loud, as you can tell, but, like, damn, kids can't read in high school.
I'm determined not to do that. I'm not going to be that kind of lazy prick. Nobody learns anything that way. They just get more confused. Damn my standards. But before I continue, I should really take a shit!
Wait, why are we doing Romeo and Juliet? Is it because of Isabella? Holy shit! Wow, he's really taking it seriously, isn't he? Yeah, wow, for reals. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think of my voice for Kendall.
Nolan Striukis approves of his homework. Yeah.
Holy shit! Goodbye, Bella. I'm sorry you had to go that way. Hey, did you hear about Bella? There's news? Yeah, she killed herself. Right after the last we saw her, apparently. Holy shit. Oh my god! Really? I mean, I knew she was depressed, but...
OMG, that's awful. I didn't really know her well, but damn.
I can't believe she's gone. Can you believe it? Nolan snubbed me again, so he can just keep with Akira. It's hurtful. What the hell? Has he just totally replaced me just like that? What a dicka! What a dicka! Don't get too upset at him. It wasn't a personal snub. Hey, Taylor, can I ask you a favor? Can I get you to cover me again? Of course, lol. You do know your parents never actually do call, though. I don't know what your point there is. I'll do it, though, so where are you going? I'm feeling crazy depressed. I'm gonna drop by my boyfriend's apartment, see if he's willing to keep me company. I just want to be with someone, you know? You just want to be with someone, so long as that someone is a hot man over twice your age, with badass dyed hair. Major sad face. Aw, don't be that way. You don't want to spend the evening dealing with my moping. No, I honestly don't, but I can't give you hot makeouts either, which is probably what you really need anyway. You don't have to justify it. Have fun with him. I'll try, but really, I do just want to spend time with him. It's not about that at all. I really do just want the company. But thanks for covering for me. I really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna head over now. I'll talk to you in the morning. We've already read this. Sorry about yesterday. I wasn't really in a great place emotionally, lol. Kinda had to get over myself there. I was being a total drama. Sorry, yours. It's cool. It happens to everyone, bro. Nolan, I'd like to apologize for treating you so poorly earlier. It's just that things have been really rough for me, and I took that out on you. Sorry I was a jerk. I really want to be on good terms with you again. Can we talk about it, please? I really want to put this behind us and be friends again.
Okay. Not right now, though. I'm with Akira. We can talk later.
Of course, you should put him over me. That's alright. I'm really glad you're happy with him, by the way. I was so worried because I know you're not gay, but I'm glad you're able to make him happy in spite of that. It can't be easy. That's very brave of you. Why don't we get together Monday at lunch? There are some things I need to say that I think need to be said in person.
Okay, I understand. Let's do that.
It's a date then.
Well, that's trouble on a shit stick Sunday. Hey, do you want to see a movie this Saturday or something? No big deal or anything, I'm just wondering.
Aw, yeah, I'd love to. Let's talk about it at lunch.
KK.
Hey, Mr. Rook, I'm sorry. You don't mind if I come in, do you?
Well, she's already in my fucking room. Yes, I definitely mind. This is entirely too much. But, what, am I going to turn her away? She doesn't look like she's okay. I don't think it would be good for her if I turned her away just because I was uncomfortable.
What a rationalization. What a horny rationalization.
I glance back at my bed, desperately trying to not let my imagination go where it obviously wants to.
And this video.
Do your parents know where you are?
What? No, lol, not at all. Of course not. I know we have to be discreet. I would never do anything to jeopardize your job. I'm good at keeping secrets. I told my parents I was at Taylor's. That's what I always do when I go out late, and it's fine. She'll cover for me if need be.
I'm sorry. Of course, I trust you completely. That's a lie.
Really? Really trust me. I would never tell. No matter what happens, I'll never talk about it if you don't want me to. No matter what.
Okay, I believe you, really. I just wasn't really expecting company.
Sorry, it's not a bad time for you, is it? It's just that I feel so lonely. I just desperately need to be with someone. I didn't think it would be so hard with Isabella gone, but...
They were best friends, weren't they? This must be hitting her really badly. I reach out and hug her tiny, fragile little self tightly. I'm so sorry, Ariana. Of course, stay around as long as you want. I'll definitely be here for you.
Thank you, Mr. Rook.
I let go of her and smile, a little uncomfortably.
This fucking background music is just the same shit. I cannot get hard if it's...
We both sit on the edge of my bed, watching nothing really particularly interesting. Really, just an excuse to do absolutely nothing. I try to focus my mind on innocent thoughts, despite the unfortunate seating. I'm not going to have sex with her, I tell myself, even as she sits right against me, clinging to my arm. I stroke her hair as she weakly holds onto me. Eventually, she seems to calm down at least. We're not going to do anything improper, I tell myself, even as I let her give me love bites during the commercial breaks. Her mouth is soft and warm, and it'd be so easy to just let go. To just ignore myself in a fit of passion, and take her right now. Every time she sucks on my neck, just a little too hard. I groan a bit, and I tell myself I won't. I won't do anything to her, I tell myself, even as I help her sit on my lap. Even when she giggles at my arousal, clearly amused by my interest, I tell myself I won't. All I do is kiss her ear and rub her shoulders. She moans softly, expressing her pleasure. And I know she can feel my dick pressing into her thigh, expressing mine. But that's all. All I do is let the kid know that she's not alone, that I'm here for her. In the end, I give her a goodbye kiss, and she leaves to return home before midnight.
Okay, real quick. I don't know about you, but I think she looks disgusting here in this, like, weird, like, art. Like, what happened, dog? She looks so different! With a smile on her face. The next day. In the rain it raineth. At least this time I brought my umbrella with me. I'm not going to make that mistake twice. All I can do is sit at my desk quietly and wait for everyone to come!
Good morning, Mr. Rook.
Hi, Charlotte. You'll be happy to hear that this time I did actually remember my umbrella.
Good work.
Ooh, turkey and ham, huh?
Weather like this really wears down on your spirits, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's it exactly. Behind her, the rest of the class slowly starts to trudge in. Apparently, nobody else is enthused about the weather either.
Hey, Mr. Rook, is it possible that I could speak to you after class?
Today?
Oh, sorry. If that's bad, then don't...
No, it's fine. I'm not in any hurry to go out in that rain again. I was just checking. Is this about what we were talking about yesterday?
No, it's about school, really. I just had some questions about,
It's okay, Charlotte. Don't worry about it. We can talk about it after school, not a problem. Meet me in my office?
Okay, thanks.
Of course it's going to be about what we talked about yesterday. Who's she kidding?
3:55 p.m.
I got out at 2:20, you fucking losers! It's still pouring rain. Not surprising for this time of year, but still, a dreary way to end the day to be sure.
No, it's not. I love rain. Fuck you.
Charlotte's probably already on her way to my office.
But before I go, I should look at Reddit. Akira Yamazaki thinks the actor in this movie is so cute.
I think you're cute.
OMG, he used the wrong form of year.
Lol, look at Mr. Rook's neck! Someone must have had fun last night. Dude, come on, dog. Flannel, and then sweatshirt, okay?
Lol, what? Wait, WTF, I see it now, you're right. Oh my. Oh my. Wow.
Wow, Akira, don't need to be getting hot for me. Okay, so spill it. How'd it go? Did you end up staying the whole night?
No, I ended up home before midnight, actually. Nothing really happened, I just sat on his lap. I mean, actually sat on his lap, not in the dirty way. And we watched TV together. It was really sweet, though. He definitely made me feel a lot better about things. WTF, seriously? You went to visit your hot boyfriend because you were feeling lonely, and you didn't stay the night? Nothing happened? Are you telling me that you didn't even suck his cock or anything? Isn't that the whole point of that kind of visit? What was I even covering for? OMG, I wish. No, sadly, I haven't ever gotten a chance to go down on him even once yet. I think he's the kind of guy who takes things really slowly. Maybe I'll get a chance next time, though. But anyway, even if he is a real tease, it actually was really helpful. I was really glad to just spend the time with him at all, honestly. I was really more starved for someone who would
Keep me company. Ariana, you're hiccuping so much.
So I can't really complain too much. Really, it was still worth it. I'm feeling a lot better now. So long as you enjoyed yourself, then. I'm being stupid. I'm just being a stupid little projecting bitch. I'm being stupid.
Do y'all fucking remember when Son I Am Disappoint memes were all the rage? Oh my fucking god, this game is such a nostalgia trip, and it is, you know, it's the 10th anniversary, 10th year anniversary, dog. Anyway, this guy over here, he's about to drop some truth bombs, so you better watch out. I'm sick of people here talking about 3D girls like they're anything but absolutely worthless. 2D girls are never ugly. 2D girls won't break up with you because they're PMSing. 2D girls don't talk about bitchy, vapid things. 2D girls don't lead you on like a total fucking prudes when you get serious. 2D girls don't make you buy them things constantly. 2D girls don't ignore you while bitching about how they can never find nice guys. 2D virgin girls actually exist. This is so bad. This is so bad. Holy shit. Yes, we definitely care about your lame-ass copy pasta. I'm really glad you saved this and posted it again, because it's the first time we've ever seen it, and it's not like some pathetic virgin bullshit that really shows you an ability to be a proper functioning human being or anything. Stupid misogynist bullshit. Lol, cool story, bro. Oh shit, now that's a real man. Who's that in the reaction image? Lol, what? That's Humphrey motherfucking Bogart, son. He was one badass motherfucker. And unlike this pussy OP, he did romantic comedies and didn't afraid of anything. This thread is now about Humphrey Bogart's manly glare. Aw, hell yeah, look at that. Look at that man right there. Fuck romantic comedies. I'm a lesbian and nobody makes them for me. What's the goddamn point? So am I.
God, you don't have to want to fuck the guy just to enjoy a cute story. You're gonna deny the hotness of Audrey Hepburn just to make some big dyke statement for reals? F word here. And I'm not gonna deny the hotness of Audrey Hepburn either. See, he knows the score. Hi, Mr. Rook.
Hi, Charlotte. Why don't you have a seat and we'll talk about what you were having trouble with?
Ooh, is this the first time we've heard of this, OST in the game thus far? Also, damn, look at that view outside. I love that. That's really pretty. This office right here is it's just my safe space, man.
She sits down.
Thanks. It's about her, of course.
I kinda figured as much.
It's just, I know you said you thought I should try approaching her, but I keep worrying if I'm not better off just being friends anyway. There was always a lot of tension, you know.
I know what that's like. Was it worth it?
Maybe. I don't know. Understand, the last time we were together, my academics did sort of suffer. I actually failed an exam last year.
You? Really? Sorry, I don't want to be mean, it's just shocking.
That's why I worry. My parents were not thrilled about that, and she was always pressuring me into... Well, you know how she is, right? She always wanted me to be more carefree like her, and I really do like that about her, but...
She trails off, and I'm not sure what she was even going to say. But what?
Yo, this song in the background's bopping. Holy shit, I'm bopping over here, dude.
There's another long silence, and neither of us really having anything to add to that. It's not awkward, it's just... What is there to say? The worry doesn't leave her face, and I can tell she's not happy that there aren't any answers. But, I mean, what the hell do I know about high school lesbian drama? I don't even get normal women at all. This is just past me. If she were having boy troubles, I could offer something from experience at least. What the F-word experience do I have with someone like Kendall? But there has to be something I can say. I can't just let her go without helping. That'd just be mean. To get her worked up about it, then be completely useless. I'm not going to lie, Charlotte. I don't really understand your situation at all. Your relationship with her. It's completely out of my experience.
Oh.
All I can say is... But if you truly still respect women, her opinions so much, if you do really love her, and like how she makes you act, then, well, maybe you should try asking herself what she would encourage you to do. She sits there, thinking about it with a blank expression on her face, evaluating what I've just said. I hope it's not crazy. I really hope that was reasonable.
I suppose that's the question, isn't it? I think I do, but...
Another long pause.
Even if I'm sometimes uncomfortable, with her, it's always been worth it in the end. Always. She just makes everything better. Even me.
What do you think you'll do then?
Well, I'm still scared to act. I don't want to come to her and try to get back together when I was the one who screwed things up.
Then what can I say? I mean, I know what Kendall really wants, but I can't explain why I know that. What should I say? Trust me, Charlotte. She would definitively want you to take action. That much I know for sure. And I just hope she doesn't ask why, I'm sure. Another long pause.
You're right, of course. I'm being silly, really. Of course she would. That much has always been clear about her. She'd want me to be bold. She'd want me to let my hair down and ask her, even if I was terrified. And I am, but...
She stands up.
I have no idea how I'm going to bring myself to do this. But you're absolutely right. That's what I should do. I should be bold and just ask her. I'll do it right now.
Wow, okay.
Yo, come on. No, Mr. Rook. Let her do it. Let her do it. As you said, you don't want to be mean. And, you don't want to be mean. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your help, Mr. Rook. I really appreciate that. I don't think I would have made the right decision without your help. But it's so obvious. Thank you. Cognitive bias, man. It's all good.
Well, good luck, Charlotte.
Thank you, Mr. Rook.
As I watch her leave, I can only wonder one thing. Did I do the right thing? I think I did. I hope I did.
Yeah, fuck me. I am tired of... Yo, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. Prince William, Arthur Philip Louis, Duke of Cambridge. He looks disgusting.